Hello! And welcome to Life&Style's first video.
And the first video for the Gaudie.
I'm Alicia.
And I'm Claire.
And tonight we'll be making you a ginger cake.
A lovely winter recipe.
So, to make our cake today, we're using flour.
We've got some black treacle.
Butter.
Some little Christmas decorations for later.
Milk.
Some ground ginger.
Bicarbonate of soda.
We've got brown muscovado sugar.
Golden syrup.
Eggs.
Marshmallows.
And for the frosting we've got double cream.
Yeah, and more butter. And
that's it for frosting.
And caster sugar. Yeah. So it's a pretty simple recipe. I'm not using too many different ingredients, so.
So the first thing we need to do is get 200 grams of butter.
And 200 grams of sugar. So that's 200 grams of dark muscovado sugar.
And next we need to take 100 grams of black treacle.
What is black treacle?
Disgusting.
No, what is it? Other than?
It's like, I think it's like just kind of sugar-like.
Next thing is 100 grams of golden syrup. So, starting to look like one
gooey mixture.
Nice, homogeneous.
So now it's all melted, we're going to pour it into this bowl. And then you need to leave it to cool for 10 minutes.
Now I'm going to put the dry ingredients into a bowl so that then we can we have it ready to put into the rest of our mixture when that's cooled down. So that's 350 grams of flour. That's 1 teaspoon. Second teaspoon. Now we're putting 2 teaspoons of bicarbonate of soda. Okay, and then we mix it all together. So there you have our dry ingredients.
And just now we can get the baking tin ready as well. So you just need to rub lots of butter over it. The more the better, because then your cake won't stick. And if you have greaseproof paper as well, then like it's a good idea to line the tin with greaseproof paper, and then like your cake won't stick at all. But we're gonna just cross our fingers and use lots of butter.
Now we're gonna crack the eggs and beat them.
Yep. Oops.
Oh yeah. I got it too. I think that's a tie. There. Thanks.
You can just use a fork as well if you don't have a whisk. So now we have our cool mixture. We're going to put in the eggs and the dry ingredients.
And then the last bit is 300 milliliters of milk. So
It's probably a good idea as well if you have a sieve, if you sieve the flour in, and then like it won't go lumpy.
okay, so we got it down to a pretty good you know,
Nice
we got
smooth
rid of
mixture.
we got rid of the flour lumps. So we're ready to pour it in.
So when it's all in the baking tin, you take it and put it in the oven.
Wait, the marshmallows. We forgot about the marshmallows. We
Should decorate it with marshmallows, would that be better?
Inside as well.
Okay.
We decided to like kind of tweak this recipe and make it kind of more fun. So we bought some marshmallows that we're gonna just put in there as well.
Put that in the middle. And that needs to bake for 50 minutes to an hour until the cake's like nice and evenly cooked, and when you so if you touch on the top, it should be nice and spongy when it's done. So while the cake is baking in the oven, we're going to make the frosting to go on the cake afterwards. So the first thing we need to do is get 85 grams of butter.
The next ingredient that goes in is 175 grams of sugar. Sure, any color sugar really. It can be light, golden, light brown, dark brown.
And the final ingredient is 175 milliliters of double cream.
And then it's all it's going on the hob and getting melted together until it's all mixed up.
Runny.
Oh yeah. Okay, so the next step is to bring the mixture to a boil. Now we thought that we'd spice it up with a little bit of vanilla extract. Yeah, so now we'll leave that to boil for about 3 minutes, and just leave it to cool once it's done. So once it seems like it's a bit of a runny custard, after about 3 to 4 minutes at a hard boil on the hob, it's ready. So we're just pouring it in here, and we'll let it sit for about half an hour for when the cake's ready to just spread it on the cake afterwards.
So now our cake has been baking for about 50 minutes, so I'm going to get it out of the oven. And you can see that when I push on it, it's nice and spongy on the top, and that means that it's ready. So now we need to put the cake away to cool before we can ice it.
And we need to whisk this until it's a little bit thicker than what it is now.
It should be really stiff, form nice stiff peaks.
Like
probably want to use...
How old are you?
Okay. So once you've whisked your icing until it's nice and stiff, you can spread it on the cake. You need to make sure the cake is nice and cold before you start, because otherwise the icing will just melt. And then you can decorate it with whatever decorations you like. We've got some nice little holly leaves and Christmas berries.
So, let's give it a try.
Mm-hmm.
5 stars. Definitely 5 stars.
Merry Christmas!
And happy Thanksgiving.